Today we are in Schenectady, New York, and we are going to present our read Dnyaneshwari along with me from Schenectady, New York.
Thank you for calling Hampton Downtown Schenectady. This is Shay.
Krishna, Arjuna asked, the practice of yoga you told just now, I like it very much. But can I do it as I don't have right to do? If I can do it and complete with whatever capability I have, then I shall be happy to do it. Otherwise, if I can't do what you tell me, then I shall ask to tell me whatever I can do without that capacity. I thought thus, that made me ask. So I request you, sir, to give attention. Sir, did you hear? The instrument you told just now, whoever likes it, if he practices, can he achieve it? Or is it that without proper capability you can't achieve it? Krishna then said, Arjuna, what is this? This is very high level of achievement. Even if it was some other ordinary work, can you do it without capability? But what you call capability, I understand it is within reach. When you become capable and do it, you could achieve it right from the start. This capability is not a thing you can buy in a marketplace. Is there a query of capable people? Who is somewhat detached and has controlled his body to some extent? Isn't he a proper person for this? With this trick, you can also get this capability. Dnyaneshwari then says, thus God himself has solved this problem. Shri Krishna further said, Arjuna, whoever behaves without discipline has no right at all. This is the rule about this. Whoever is dominated by his sense of taste or is sold himself to sleep, here he is denied rights. Or who, because of his obstinacy, denies hunger and thirst and controls hunger and stops eating, he doesn't sleep, and his behavior is totally overwhelmed by obsession. He thus has no control over his body. How is he going to practice yoga? So there shouldn't be resistance by excessive enjoyment of pleasures. Also, total denial of everything is not necessary. He should eat, but it should be measured to the needs. Also should perform all other necessary actions. He should speak limited words and walk minimum distance necessary. Also should respect sleep at one time. If he has to stay awake, should keep it to minimum. This will easily control and balance all elements in the body, like mucus, bile, blood, etc. If you provide subjects to the senses in a controlled fashion thus, then mind accentuates satisfaction. External organs thus get habituated, and in the heart pleasure increases. In this state, without hard efforts, one can easily practice yoga. Like when luck comes to you, industry becomes the reason, and wealth and pleasure walk to your home. Similarly, when one who is disciplined turns to the practice of yoga, then he easily matures in experience of self-achievement. So Arjuna, who can always be thus disciplined, he gets decorated with crown of liberation. When discipline and yoga come together, and both forms confluence like one at Prayag of Ganges and Jamuna, then there, whose mind gets stable, abandoning his field, call him expert in yoga, liberated. Understand now that his mind can be compared to a lamp in place without wind. Now, after knowing thoughts in your mind, I shall tell you something. You listen to that with attention. You have desire to achieve this, but you are not ready to work for it. Tell me, are you afraid of hardship? Arjuna, you might think there is lot of hardship in this, but don't think so. These bad guys, sense organs, are exaggerating it. See the medicine which rejuvenates old age and makes life comfortable. Isn't that considered as enemy by tongue? Like that, whatever is our benefit, that is considered sorrowful by these sense organs. Is there anything as easy as yoga? So the yogic practice I told you, beginning with steadying posture, will help you to control senses if you can do it. Then, with this practice, when you control senses, the mind gets out meeting itself, that is, meeting mind. When it returns from sensual pleasures, it turns inwards and sees its own self-nature. It instantly recognizes self and understands I am that. With this recognition, mind sits on the throne of happiness. As it becomes one with self, it loses itself. There is nothing else besides it, which the sense organs never come to know. The vitality, Chaitanya of mind becomes that and stays there. Same thing is repeated, mind meets mind. Then, even though his body is crushed under mountain of sorrow greater than Mount Meru, his mind is not crushed by its weight. Even though body is cut by weapon or burned by fire, the mind inside, as it is submerged in great bliss, never comes back to suffer from this. Thus, I think we'll stop here and consider next portion. We are reading Dnyaneshwari here in Schenectady, and I'm thankful to you for joining us here. So just now, goodbye from Schenectady, New York. Thank you very much.